EG looked very clean on the retakes previously, but a lot of that was Jorgamo double blast packing in and finding players stuck in one and done spots. Sadak is one of those.
Flood attempt in, EG. Leading the charge of Ethan, already taken out the opposition. Stick onto the defuse. Ethan's already got half on the stick onto the defuse. Where's the util? Anything to stop this? It's not in sight. And the kills. They fill up the feed of green. EG.
Early.
He's low, 26 health. Not able to win out that first fight.
That's huge. Now EG have arcade control and their retake can happen from two fronts.
Yeah, from the spawn side and the north side. Kawazine wants to take the fight to them. He's taken out. Even with the weaker guns, doesn't matter. Still.
Now everybody is locked out from Loud.
They're gonna have to put some speed behind this one, but still, yeah, playing from that main position. Time is ticking. Do they have the util to start to dissuade this one from the plan? As a tap onto it, forces out the fragment nade. A push through into the smoke. Boostio trying to make the most of that one. Spraying down with the Phantoms, but everybody falls. Yeah, despite that time pressure. Knife to clear through the back side of tower. Stunned. Rips its way through. Aspas. Taking point, TP through the back. That's going to be cancelled up there. A lot of presence and a lot of ground gain. They want to make a fight towards them into their own spawn. Rifles through. Bullets raining down. Jorgamo low.
Missing the nade.
Yeah, missing a nade. Maybe a little bit panicked in that scenario. Ethan's left to pick up the pieces, pick up the scraps, and make something of the situation, but can't do too much. Boostio.
Happening over here in halls.
Flash. White face. Jorgamo wants to take the fight. Damage. It's monstrous. Ticks them all the way down as a nade as well. Rebounds right off the back, but everybody's vacating it. Loud want nothing to do with it. Now the Hunter's Fury. Oh my! Cleaves through him. With one shot, brings down two. And that is just excellency. I mean, how does Cole manage to get that?
He threw a recon dart all the way into spawn. These lineups are crazy, but there's still timing here. Oh, Kawazine caught completely unawares. Did not know where those shots were coming from.
This has been turned right onto the head of it. Loud. Not sure which way to go. Offloading the ultimate. Aspas overdrive in his hands. We'll see if he can beam down any of the opposition. Still has the fast lane. Gets him into the site. Clears it out. Bit of a tap. Forcing the fight, maybe. Forcing the position. The smoke is a little bit awkward, but it gives a bit of space to play in. This way, that way. There's a player disadvantage, a massive one. Still sticking the spike. I'd still want to choose to take this one, but a stun rips his way through. Plenty of util. Recon tagging him up, and Aspas, it's too much to overcome. Position.
Choosing to hard anchor the site. This is what they're doing here. And they're suddenly...
Would have been sandwiched, aren't they? Yeah, from every single angle as the wall drops down. Kawazine position fell down to it. Con, he had to win that fight out, and he does against the final boss, but his util in the corner. Snakebite, it pushed him all the way back. It's being offloaded. Wants to use the drone now to clear through. There's a Viper's Pit onto the site. 3 versus 3. Sadak is low. Swing around the back. Jorgamo takes care of him.
Big ultimates to flush the Viper out of this pit.
One thing to do so, though. Rolling Thunder now. Stunned up, catches, snake bites as well. Decay, not kicking it in time, not enough to bring Jorgamo. So the rocket finds his target with less falling, so does the pit 2 years. Last one left. Con was weak enough, a single bullet did do it, but he doesn't have anything to push this off. Jorgamo's movement is more than clean. Battle of the controllers, the smoke players there.
Yeah.
And to be honest, in the game that EG stomped Cloud9, Demon 1 was getting into positions like that and then just winning the gunfights.
Good for Boostio, though, to trade that one. Les was almost getting away with murder. Would have been a nuisance into the back line.
Jorgamo's made the play. He just ran through the
Ran all the way, right around the backside.
He just sailed through on the rope without a care in the world for his own life.
And Loud have not cleared out tower either. This is good post-plant positioning from EG. They've got containment now. Arcade on the south side of the map, and it's up to Loud now. They've had to flip the site all the way around. Boostio, he's got a lockdown. It's going to be really forcing Loud to take some risks and take some fights. They have to do just that. Aspas running around, trying to get out of there. The position, though, it's obvious at this point. They have to get out of there with the stun. It's entertainment onto Kawazine, leaves it up to Sadak. And what does he have to delay? A flash around the side. He pushes it back around the corner. Needs to be saved, needs to be salvaged. It does. Ethan, be safe to stick it up. Again. Wall's raised up. Points out the side this time with the overdrive. Aspas clearing out towards Dice. There were players playing there. Post-plant position. Now off to it. Spraying it down. Boostio. He moves forwards. 3 to his name. And he has just carved open a chance of success, a chance to win the round. It's all but sealed up. Nade around the back towards stairs. They're smoked off. They cannot see a thing. And do they have the util to push them back? Jorgamo pushing through onto the smoke. A bit of spam onto it, but half onto the fuse. Now that pressure's still there. Snake bite. Is it too late? Away! The bullets land. 66 health, vulnerable up. He has to isolate the fight. Demon 1 to the 1-on-1 versus Les. Wide swing, wide face. Les wins it. Able to set themselves up, and the post plants have been good. What are the adjustments from EG? They don't have control of any other area of the map. They're all coming from the spawn side. Drone pushes it forward. Aspas goes down to Demon 1.
And that's a great shot.
What a shot to find. Paranoia though. It's going to be let loose, let rip as soon as the first sign of utility is used. And now the Rolling Thunder pushes them all the way back, but I don't think there's any sort of connection. It's 4 versus 4. The time is running short now for EG. Moving down, Kawazine. Plenty of util. Flash now round to the corner. Connects. Multiple targets blinded up. Just trying to make the most of this one now. Facing with the weaponry. Demon 1 almost pulling off a miracle.
They're going to be on the defense side 2 rounds up, but EG could equalize it with a nice pistol here. They won the first one. But EG have got to be favored on map 1 out of all of the maps that are being played
nuts.
today.
I mean, they've used no util. They're just walking into B. Some sort of read here that they could just gain control of it. No sign of life. There's a reflank now from Loud. This is fast from them. All the way through into the back. Demon 1 has got to be hearing this and calling this for his team. And he's got so much to do. At this corner, it's an off angle that he's trying to take the fight. And he claims 2! That is outlandish. Pushing now into the smoke. Jorgamo. He holds it down in the middle of all of this one. It was evened out into a 3-on-3. They've lost control of main and the spawn side. Plays need to be made. Shock dart. Almost catching. Nade now as well to set it up. But 2 years from behind. Paranoia has got it. Latching onto the 2 targets. Nearsighted. Calm actually. Not going to be blind in this. Still has his dart as well to play this as the fight starts to get taken. Up to the top, broken quickly. Boostio going for this reflank as well. Kills need to be found, and Com's going to do just that. Damage was there. Boostio alive in it. It's a 1v1. Both players low, both players weak. Les is sticking into the smoke, gets off a bit. Onto Hard, but the shot lands. And Boostio just to buy a bit of time. Jorgamo disrespects it, moves forward, 69 health. Now running him down. Snake bite. Doesn't do enough damage. Boostio trying to follow up, and he is caught unaware. Lesto is being pincered, sandwiched off to the side, into the site. Jorgamo does well to trade. But this reflank attempt from Loud, all 3 of their players now grouped up towards main. They want to now start to move forwards. Stun onto the 2. It's an impossible scenario for Com. Have to unleash all sorts, and so Aspas. If they spotted something, maybe the fight will be taken. There's less set up. Beautifully done. The wide face by 2 years as well. Baits out that positioning. 3 players left standing now, but the site is gained. So plan for EG. Nade, they want to fight through spawn. Right into the grass. Sadak. Well versed in that one. Any sort of aggressive plays that happen, Ethan has got to just come up with miracles. Nade almost bringing him down. 7 health. And the Smarty overdrive. The damage just tickles him. Just the win would have been enough. And Loud win another one, Josh.
And this one is major because while
same util combo, it's dumped into them. Facing them. The fight taken with a nade, though. Kawazine trying to support Aspas, who's pushed all the way up deep as well. Another stun. Rattled off. Now the ult offloaded. Showstopper. The rocket. It sails its way across. No targets to be found, but the kills are there. And Sadak and Les are the last 2 standing. Make it just Sadak. Not for much longer, man. I mean, this is just explosive. What blister! Just in case they are grouped and stacked. Damage onto Ethan. The bullets raining down. They don't have control of Hall's orbital strike. It's supposed to break this one up now a little bit more. Jorgamo wide on the angle, wide on the face! And with the spray down, the rifle locks it down onto 2 of the heads. Left up to Sadak and Les. They've got the tools for the job. Maybe they can make the most of this one with the rifles. They're doing it. A white face again. Com is miles away. But are Loud aware of it. They're taking their time by getting into the site. They don't know what they've been gifted here, but running, barreling. Com doesn't even know if they're sticking this. He has to run, he has to face, unless set up once more. This man has been an animal. You're exactly right, Josh. I should claim. Okay, that's dodged 2 years with the Omen ult. He uses it, evades capture. No command now. Rips its way through. 2 years does need help. Jorgamo, how's he found that one round? Spraying them down. Yeah. Gonna be two, drop to the knees, but res back up again. So 4-on-4, Rolling Thunder available. Kawazin lets it loose. Now you see it. The ult advantage is really paying off, but it didn't clear Boostio, but the guns do. An attempt from Jorgamo to answer back. It's only traded, but quickly put in. It stops once more. Two alive still. Flash connects.
Out of charges.
Even can't see much. Com still needs to maintain control of this angle. Diffuse being stuck as well. Who takes the first contact? The stun to try and set up the peak. Pushes him off of it. But the angle's still held once more. Aspas, he wins it. Players low, does not matter. Loud. Called for reinforcements. That's why 2 years is here. Viper's Pit is used. First signs of life now with the utility sailing their way through. Do EG still want to commit to this one? Even just sticking the plant down.
Yeah, because they get into it. They threw a recon dart in there, so they knew that Les couldn't be peeking.
No, couldn't be peeking, yet they still have control now of tower and spawn side. A play has to be made. Boostio, is he the man to do it? Fast lane, in his face, smokes. He's dodged it, off to the side, away!
His gun was sticking through, I think.
And it gave him the timing. Aspas rips away the chance from Boostio. Maybe do the most of it. Spike, can it be stuck? Can it be diffused all the way? They're not even attempting it, not for now, but they're just taking the fight straight up to Com. And he can't do it. Not alone. White face, white swing. That's Loud up to 12. One step away, Josh, from sealing away the map. A map. Part of the strengths of running the Omen on this comp, you can see it right here. One-way smoke. But EG taking the north side now. Already satcheling their way onto the side. Ethan trying to make the most of this. He's being squeezed, he's being pressured, he's nearsighted, he's aftershock. He has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. An attempt to save him. Round the back to the side there. Les is also just making moves. Holding down the Sam position. Boostio was trying to creep himself into a forward spot, into spawn. A face. 3-2-1 swing. That's what EG call here, but left now down. It's a 2-on-2. And the open. Comms reposition. Was that spotted? Flash sails past his head. Low enough. It's traded. Comes there immediately to answer. Has the recon. Against the side, broken, high ground position. Les has been demonic and he continues to do so. Loud taking map number 1.
A map where we knew nothing about what they were going to bring. We saw Aspas playing a brand new agent for him.
Market has been compromised. All that utility was being used. Loud is so quick to change up the timings of this one. Forced towards the back of the side. That spam, the spray. Sadak, how is he getting that one? Ethan still needs to be cleaned out, but Loud have no intention of this one. Instead of fight, and a call gets made. They're going to fight towards spawn. Mid also just being repushed. EG taking that fight too. And the door's being broken in the middle of all of this. Boostio's still good for 2, but he's brought down. And Les also follows up, making sure to clean out the rest of the players. Now, have they remembered that Ethan was here, that he scurried his way towards the back of the site? It seems likely. They're all the way onto the A site. Sadak jiggle peeking, spots it.
And Les is just waiting to collect this. Yeah, Sadak steals the right. Bren, that pistol round was so interesting. Loud loved going for these A pistol rounds.
Against the grain in terms of what Loud are usually liking to do. Looking up towards Boathouse, smoked off. On their ground, they know they want to take a fight here. Aspas expecting something. Pop flash, blinded up. Aspas close to the corner. He does return the fire though. Rest of EG barreling ahead. Les is there, making sure to stop them in their tracks. At the same time as that, 2 years was hoping for the lurk play down towards Tree Demon 1. Eager to take the fight to them. Dash to disengage. Les, he loses the duel. We haven't been saying that much. And Aspas is left alone in a 1v2 to do it all. Wide swing, it's called, it's made. Demon 1 not lacking the confidence to face. A lot of fast takes the map control at the beginning, slowing it down around towards the minute mark. Seeing something similar here, just feigning like they could be splitting into A as the smoke start to get propped up. Blossoming and blooming, Ethan close, that's a dash. Online, Demon 1 can't face 2. Doesn't land the shots there. Aspas, though, is going to be taken out as well. Kawazin round the side, straight through main. He's not worried about any sort of attempt to fight back. The pop flash. Sadak. This has paved the way onto the A site. It's going to be that plant now left up to Boostio. He's got money to make a go of it. There's the first. Spots the second. Players are weak.
Seen him get some crazy multi-kill rounds.
Can he pull this off? Loud should have the discipline. It's faced and almost doable. And Loud go for the standard play towards their attack side of Ascent. All the way through. Com seemed ready for it though. As soon as that dash was used, it's a spray down with the Odin. Rain of bullets shredding through a path, yet Loud Not being dissuaded. They take the side anyway. Towards the back, getting the plant down and setting themselves up. Kawazine down into hell. Aspas and Tia's trying to play together. Paranoia. Gonna be blinding a few of them, dropping down into the side. Boostio, he's there. Rest of his team waiting. Ready to receive the trade if it was necessary, which it's not. It's flawless. Everybody surviving. A little bit more nuance being placed into this one, isn't there? With the Hunter's Fury being unleashed, there's nothing to really counteract it other than their own lockdown, which is now broken by their own ultimates, used in an exchange. I'm looking to take that space. Boostio, how are you avoiding that? You're not. Tries to get out of there. Too much damage, too much util. Clearing out those spaces left. In the back of the site. There's no one there to watch this, so post-plant positioning gained. B main's controlled. It's going to be that reflank as well from Aspas. He's waiting for the right timing.
These post-plant positions look so much better than the prior round for Loud.
It's going to be a hard task for EG. Fragment nade, Paranoia, all the way forwards. No one clearing logs. It's traded. It's there. Still firing down towards lane. Dart doesn't see too much on Aspas' timing. We said it was going to be important. There it is. Plays his life, backs away because they know Com is the last one left and he's trying to save that operator. Will not back into it.
And this is a walk push.
Teams like to do this. There's a Paranoia to try and set it up, but it only collects onto the one. Can Team 1 pull off a miracle? Only the one before eventually taken out. His counterpart. That jet head-to-head as Aspas putting one in the tally.
But talking about taking control of the tempo, that's exactly what EG go for there. And now Tui's, with him down, they don't have any smokes.
Yeah, or at least trying to re-push that into the high ground position. Aspas still getting the one.
And if you think about it, Ethan's position now is majorly good. He always gets good info into mid, and he can play this door position. Loud have got to watch this. They have no smokes.
Yeah, no smokes at all. Still have to watch the angles. Jorgamo's there. Great work done. Still less. He does receive it. The operator exchanging his hands there, possibly prior when Aspas had the knives. Ethan does have an ult. The no command in this retake scenario. Not the greatest. Sonic with one of his own. Let's taking the first contact. Sam just swinging off a bit. And it's
Loud themselves as an organization have two in Brazil, and they're looking for another. They're looking to be the first VCT Americas winners.
And that's the difference, the Americas.
With those three regions combined.
All the strengths collected.
There were 8 teams that held titles in the old days, and this is your chance to become the first of the new.
Maybe set themselves up for a bit of a dynasty. Who knows?
In terms of regional matter, potentially. But what will also be at the back of Loud's mind is the chance of that globally too. Remember, this team's the champions, winners, finalists of Lock-In. And here they come on the attack again.
The A split with an ult command, Ethan. Up close, Flash is lovely. I mean, he's blinded up, spraying them down. Stacked up the rest of EG, making sure to swarm the positions. He is placing that smoke as well. It gives him a little bit of safety. Teleport cuts it across. He's granted one, but not much else. Thrifty win for EG. They definitely needed that. It's NRG when EG were playing it on Ascent, but... Oh my goodness! Stash into the side, getting caught on the geometry.
We haven't really seen those misplays from Team 1.
And Boostio who's caught in the corner. Util, everything being placed. The spam on top of it. Bullets raining. Boostio granted an easy exit to safety. Jorgamo with a response though. This repush is being watched for. There's multiple players holding the angle. Kawazine! He hit the first shot, but Ion's not good for those long-range battles.
And so Jorgamo makes the play that starts to even things out just a little.
Everyone's so weak. Close to the box. Shock dart. Too close for comfort with players that weak. It could have brought anybody down, but
they have inflicted a ton of damage onto these Loud players.
Yeah.
EG has spread 1-1-1 around the map. Jorgamo's in a potential playmaking position again with his ult to try and reinforce someone else. There are ways that EG can still win this.
But it's all just gambles. Did they just see that? The crossing?
30 seconds left.
Ethan moving his way over towards B. 25 seconds left with Loud cutting noise all the way.
Cover going out.
It is going to be heroics. Individual moments. Players are going to have to step up for EG. Smokes drop down. Ethan Bit of spam with the Phantom. There's one. There's a second. Comma's there. Anchoring towards the back of the site in the teleport. Into it. Paranoid up. Time running short. Running low. 2 years. He's done damage, but he needs to get the spike down. Not a chance in hell. It's up to Aspas. He'd have to kill both of them. And they immediately realize it. EG, the two players left standing, Ethan and Jorgamo, they go in their separate ways. The percentage play to win that round out. Taking it to a team that are trying to claim that spot. And well, Sadak. Bit of a misstep, a bit of a misplay. A lot of teams, a lot of players will jump spot that one just in case the operator's in play, and it hands Demon 1 an easy one. Aspas updraft over the top with the knives. He's spotted, he's taken out.
Spike down mid.
Busio holding his ground, holding his space. Tap with a rifle. Not enough to reset to get the 2, but job still being done. It's a 2-on-2. Busio re-exploring.
And Les was waiting for it. That's the adjustment coming out of the Loud timeout, I think. Really just holding for those kind of plays. Now, Les has Spike in mid. And Com is re-clearing A, and Tui's just too
grouped up. Will be util to try and stop them here. This is Loud. Also kind of stacked onto the side with Aspas and Tui is holding close around the side to the box. It's going to be called. Demon 1. He's let it in. No one's dealt with Sadak, but eventually taken out, removed. Kawazine, a wide face. Sprays it with a frenzy.
Now, Loud have been running this defensive pistol
Spike
a lot,
planted.
and it looked like EG was somewhat ready for it.
Yep, somewhat.
It's got down into a 3v2 where Busio seems to be the playmaker.
Doubled up, grouped up. Is there that clearance? A wide face and an even wider swing at that by less. Damage being done to them, though. They are low enough that it is still anyone's game. This pistol round is one that EG need to win the turret. Taking a bit of contact, Dart broken. A little bit of information gathered, you gotta know it's a 1-2 face there, EG! And it's Ethan saving the day for them. The decisiveness in the moment there, not lacking. Taking it, not giving away too much. Lack of attention placed towards mid. Loud not opting to just really fully stack one area or the other. Instead they've got this tight containment you can see on Cat and bottom mid. It's pretty spread though.
And EG, you can see that they're approaching this with some level of tentative prodding.
Just trying to see where this util is being ran.
Allowed themselves only 6 rounds away from making it to the grand finals of VCT Americas. Any slip-ups
could Demon 1 overstep himself. Oh, Aspas! He's got away with murder. Running him down. Demon 1 was not prepared for it. Kawazine to cover around the back as well, and 2 years pushed all the way deep. It's fallen to pieces.
This is what I'm talking about, the slip-ups. They can't afford them.
Paranoia, it fades, but the shots still land. Precision, and a thrifty win for Loud.
Absolutely gutting for the EG camp there.
Aspas is taking a fight into mid. Double up draft in the play with the dash. Demon 1, he contains it. He holds for it. Watching, but he's got to do so much more. Oh, what? There was a flash in his face. He dodges it and still kills 2.
Mechanics on this guy are just unbelievable.
That's just disgusting. I mean,
his team's going to need many more of those, though. This, remember, bonus round, Aspas, he only had a Guardian there as he flew at them over the top of tiles.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's still got 6.5k in the bank.
That's what I mean. Can you even call it a bonus round? I mean, the weaponry that they had coming into it was quite good, and they've still got the bankroll going.
Yeah, but it definitely is, because he's saving up to buy that operator in the next, right?
And this is the question we laid at Demon 1's feet, you know, can you step up and stand up to a team like Loud, and they've been looking so dominant. Definitely shut us up pretty quick. Les is still alive.
They're thinking about his positioning.
Yeah, anchoring towards the back. He's going to get cleared. The smoke is annoying to deal with. Jorgamo just has to run and face it. That could have gone really wrong. Kawazine's still alive.
But they know where he is.
And he is, being hunted. His position there. Great angle to take.
I think Demon 1, he's a bit of both.
Yeah, he's a bit of both. There's that operator. We were just talking about it, the money being saved up, so Aspas buys it. Takes his first shot, first target. This is evened out though. Boostio was also taken towards B main. Kawazine a bit of spam. He's having the open here. Wider position, wider face. Needs to be dealt with, and Demon One will do just that.
I love that. Very decisive from Demon One and Boostio, creating pressure on this side. As long as Jorgamo doesn't get caught here in mid, they've got chances.
They gotta know that this operator's online, but does Jorgamo just walk into it? He's holding towards Cat. Door still there. Now to no command. Ripping past them. Ripping through them. No, it's a white face. Doesn't expect it. Loud with a massive advantage, and Com. So much to do here. No abilities to be used. Doesn't choose to fire at the knife. Doesn't want to give away his positioning. He doesn't know where the players could be swarming him from now. And how do you take it? Smoked off. Finally, he's got his abilities online, but he wants to hold the gun, wants to hold the rifle. That's where he's going to be finding the advantage. First kill, found, down. Smoke's blocking his line of sight angle. Maybe expecting it to be a quick pivot, but instead EG have no notions of that. They take their way towards the back of the side. Even a Hunter's Fury of their own to try and clear through into the back. It's a teleport. 2 years, he's reinforced them into the back, but he's holding his util out on Demon One. He strikes. Absolutely magnificent, but does not get the third. Most control still there. Pushed out of the position though. Boostio couldn't stand his ground. Not with a fragment nade at his feet. Aspas moves forwards. Line of sight angle with the operator.
Comms on a large flank through mid. He might be too late.
And this timing is so important for them. TP clearing all the possible positions. Holding deep into the smoke. Aspas wide out. Sees the jiggle, takes the shot, starts the shorty, smoke at his feet, needs to hide it. Knives now out, thinks it's winnable. 2 players though on his position, doesn't hold it. He's looking for the easy shot, but he's lit up like a Christmas tree.
Well played.
Yeah, huge. Re-clearance from Sadak, he tried to make a play.
Too early.
Yep, tail end there of the detainment, but nobody to face him still. They don't have that ground towards heaven. A shot dash trying to push them away. Letting the players up, still holding it down onto A. Kawazine. Look at this. Odin at play, Odin at work.
Almost caught Boostio with the shock.
It's causing a massacre with the damage.
Les has ult for retake, but they're only in a 3v4. And Com is on that sneaky late lurk through Cat.
This lockdown, though, has pushed them back. There's no tool for EG to try and remove it. No big ultimate. Team of one holds the line, holds the angle, is pushed back. No players getting detained, but they are being pushed away from the side, and now that the positioning is noted, Aspas can hold it. Everybody corralled up into that corner, sticking onto the fuse. Aspas is going to be able to gain half, and he does just that. A bit of time now being bought here, but Com still the slide off angle. It's a 2-on-2. Watch for Com has to take a wider face. Jorgamo, he's left in it to do so much, and he doesn't quite take out. Last time is enough. 0.78. Knife fuse doesn't spot anything.
Can Jorgamo get into backside here with an ult?
Might be the plan.
Kawanzine's pretty far forward.
Yep, he's letting loose the smokes though. With 35 seconds left, there has to be a play to be made here. Lighten them up. No one breaks the dart. Kawazine was offered a chance. An opportunity. Cancel the ult though, clearing out through into the back of the site. EG have got to make the moves.
And this is everything for EG. They forced into this.
No way!
They're ripping them down.
Shreds them. Can Demon One do the most once more? Into the site. Plan starting to go down. Sadak, he's got a judge in this. Can he pick up a rifle anywhere? Not too certain of it. Trying to take this retake into B main. Aspas. The watch for the knife. He misses. Dash still alive, still active. Aspas could take another go of it. But Jorgamo, he knows he's being crunched, squeezed. Every single position inside the smoke. How is he evading all of this in a movement of Aspas? He survives.
Has the time ticked enough? Has he bought enough time for Demon One and Com?
Com is so low. Dart sails his way across, but actually misses. Wanted that a little bit closer. 3 HP and a dream. How can he possibly do this? One shot lands, but he's up against Aspas. 6 bullets left. A tap onto it. Time. It's running so low. I think Com has done this. He has indeed. What a time to pull out a performance like that.
Recon dart.
And here we see it. Yep, Hunter's Fury. Far enough distance away. He doesn't want to see it getting cancelled by that no command. Sadak ended up using it.
It's a fake.
Yep,
they're
fake.
going on a B split.
All the way through. Aspas though, he's holding down B main. And he takes out the first challenger. A reposition with the dash. This is getting awkward. Demon One's still there as well, holding that one, but there's time not available to them. Taking it out towards the back. It is traded. Aspas also out of it. Not in the fight. A wide face by Com. He's feeling confident, and time is there. But Demon One brings him down. Kawazine was hoping to try and punish. And this is a 2v1, 2 years left alone. Dash back online. Demon One repositions, playing with the best. Playing with Boostio, side by side now, holding towards the back. Close up onto the box, 2 years trying to go for the spam. Into the position, Smoke cuts it up. Team 1 can only play one angle, but that's all he needs. EG taking chunks out of them. This fight's being taken and offered all over the map right now. Anyone's game, 45 seconds left. The ult expended, a double face. Let's take in the fight anyway, and the B site is cleared all the way through. No one to hold it. Hunter's Fury. I mean, okay, listen, it's the final round. You might as well use it.
Catches a tag, but no more. What a disadvantage. This should be EG on the precipice.
2 players left. Aspas with the one, eventually removed. Kawazine, only the Guardian. Spam the damage, it connects. But so much to clear, all these angles to watch for. EG on the brink. Hunting Loud, their first defeat on Ascent this season. Time ticking away, and EG, they know. They don't have to give even an inch. No opportunity granted. Footsteps, Kawazine feeling it. Has to swing wide. It's shut down like that. 13-11. We are going to map 3.
That is an incredible performance. EG have just joined one of the most exclusive clubs in Valorant. It may end up being people like Les and Aspas.
Box and screen down.
Les might start to get squeezed here. Common enough position for Vipers to play. Try and set their team up. Across the map. Snakebites, I believe, already expended here. Loud taking control.
There's the value of the chamber, actually. Can take early contact on the attack side and still get out to safe spots. I see actually more value for chamber on attack than defense on this map.
Oh, here we go, though. Full switch up. All the way through the TP. Showers control given. Oh my.
Nearly.
God. Yep, nearly. Boostio has got a hell of a task. With the ghost there, not enough to reset, to wrangle the weapon that was in his hands with 2. It's pivots on pivots. Another TP, another exchange of it. And Les is there to capture them. Pissed around for Loud. Yeah, because this composition is so unusual.
Which is weird because it used to be the standard comp. But it's strange now because of the chamber nerfs.
Just that one change can adjust everything, Jogamo. Should have been a freebie with that fight. Nobody was watching him, yet the shots didn't land on the head unless he just whips it all the way around. Sadak lurking deep into the site. It's contained.
And a very aggressive swing as well from Com. Com, the player for EG, sometimes put on star player man-marking duty. Goes for the wide swing, takes out Aspas. He was extremely pivotal at controlling Marved and controlling Ardis in previous big matches. And Lauder just grouped up towards short here.
Yeah. Call is made just to cut the noise and try and hit now towards 45 seconds still. Have that Trailblazer. Smoke splitting up onto the side. Boostio. Oh, holding close to it. Him and Les. Could be a fight. Yeah, it's a flash re-swing and a re-face, but no rifle for Les. Does obtain the upgrade. Back in his hands now. Spike can start to get planted. It is 2 versus 3 though, and the back of the side towards A is still in control of EG. Holding on to it with Kawazine as low as he is. Anything will bring him down.
No major pieces of utility here for them to work with, although Les does have some snake bites potentially for post. I think they'd want to play with rifles out mostly.
Yeah, EG taking their time with the clearance, making sure that all the corners are going to be theirs. Viper Wall now up. Ethan starting to stick towards it. Gets half. Snake bite though, that will bring him down with the extra bullets. The damage was done. Another tap onto it. Forcing out the util. Flash play. Kawazine, 1 HP and a dream.
Not the value.
Oh, it's repositioned. Making his way over towards A. Trailblazer and a swing. Okay, lovely stuff. Right through the showers there. So Boostio with the re-clearance, and with that space theirs. Blinded up. Reposition the team 1. Is it going to be notified? Showstopper. Where do you fire it? Where do you land it? Into the corner. No damage, no kill. Aspas survives on 10 HP.
And Jorgamo dies for that?
What? I mean, just insane. And everybody's getting out of there. Loud like, okay, well, we've done enough damage here, but do they expect this? Ethan.
What a spot for Ethan to be
pushed through a deep corner. Normally you want to clear this one. They're making all the noise in the world because they don't have much time, and Ethan is calling it now. Guys, they're going to B. Got a bit of a squeeze, a wrap. Come on, full rotation. They're actually lurking. They don't want to make it. Noted. Close to the corner. Can't get 2. Only the 1. and traded. Plant starting to go down here for Loud out in the open. Head just peeking over. Throwing it down through the wall. Ethan doesn't get the kill, and it's giving him this Viper's pit to play in.
What a missed opportunity there.
Well divided.
Tap onto the defuse. Cosmic Divide cuts its way through. Orbital Strike as well. It's just layering the ults one after the other. Kawazine trying to push through the wall there, trying to make the most of this, and still up top, over the top. Team of one, they are all over the place. EG sticking it. Ethan gets half. It's anyone's game in the 1v1. One damage, 1 point. Not enough.
Sure.
Don't get in my way.
Viper's pit dropped down, laid down towards B. Longless on the ankle.
Big shutdown.
It was up to him to try and contain that. If he ended up falling, he would have dropped the spike into the lap of EG. They could have played around it. But he wins his fight, he wins his duel. Such an important one.
Go get him.
With the operator taken down, it looks like Loud want nothing to do with the Viper's pit. Jorgamo's going to blast pack away.
Bomb buddy out.
Loud may think that that was a bit of a bait play. They may still check Cubby and be wary of Boostio's position. They're just going to cautiously, slowly take shore control here.
Maybe the goal with the 50 seconds that they've got in this round is to pull some of this util out. They're just contacting, and well, there it is. First few bullets don't quite land, but Kawazine does get the job done. A little bit scrappy onto the high ground angle. Ethan aware that Aspas could be playing up there. Call was made in the middle of all of this, but still the spike is planted. In this post plant, got to feel and think that Loud are favored. These snake bites, they were sent seconds before in the round, actually. Long range from B to try and disrupt this one, but the call came in a little bit too late with Boostio falling. It's up to 2, but he still wants to fight this. Only Com left alive. You just got to think about saving, and that's exactly what he has to do here. So Loud, working their way up now. They're going to get that 6th round.
Really good momentum early on in this map for Loud. Ethan has talked... Oh, Com. Okay.
Wait a second.
Just trying to trap a player in here. Oh, and he ends up losing the rifle. Devastating. Be long. And so far, the map control game has just been going all the way of Loud.
And this is literally just a mirror of what was occurring for a couple of rounds now. Snakebite though breaking the boom bot, not going to get that clearance. Ethan now gets to use his own dog for a bit of that mid-round information. Doesn't see too much, but oh my!
Sadek!
TP's close, the flash in his face, Kawazine. He strikes, he moves forwards. Showstopper, rocket off the back, it's an easy one. It's collected, still a chance for a bit of a pivot through the TP, but instead they push forward. Sadek taking a fight as well. On top of it, Team 1 assuming he got the kill. Smokes dropped down at his feet. Just a reposition, not granted the chance.
Spam through and Loud in the 3v2. The
Molly.
Oh, the Molly good to push them out.
Plant's going to be able to get off here. Bit of damage just from that.
Sadek should be able to watch these positions as long as the Viper wall stays down from less.
Still only 2 alive though.
They've smoked him off actually from holding that spot.
Noted again. The reposition with a TP close to the corner. Sadek misses his shot. It's a face and it's a spray down. What could happen in this one as the wall gets dropped down? Damage done. Players weak. 4 bullets. Com with so much to do. Can't land it. The right click's not blessed with it. And 1 lucky not to go down to the random burst of bullets. Anticipated. Now making footsteps and all the noise in the world is Loud. Setting themselves up for the A split. 4-1 setup. There's util to try and stop them in their tracks, but now the showstopper into the back. Oh, up close! An exchange there. That's what's going down with a ship, but I think he'll be happy with it. Just that 1-for-1 and space granted to them. They get the plant down. Sadek in the back of the site. Does he even have his rendezvous down?
Nope.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
He's still got it available. He hasn't used it.
And he doesn't really want to use it. He wants to hold it, but a flick to the side. That's quick reactions. Viper's Pit, Cosmic Divide. Throwing something new into it.
Les is so good in these spots, using his snake bites late, buying time for 2Es to come through showers.
How do you clear this? It's got to launch absolutely everything into it. The Molly as well. It's late. 2Es delaying even more time. He's pulling out the iPad. Not the time for it. Team 1 running forwards. Brought down nevertheless. And it is Les, speaking of him.
Player that has to try and stop this, but
This
it's
isn't spotted.
not giving him any information.
Boostio with 1. Almost feels lucky to get just that, but traded out.
And you can see here that Sadek's trademark is supposed to give them info if he decided to react into showers.
Oh my.
They choose to react into hookah.
And that is just knowledge right there. Knowing that the angle could be held. 2 years. Was that the util out as well? Watching them all cross into the side. It's going to be calling for this one. EG have gained positioning now onto the side. Not allowed. Deal with it. Still holding down towards elbow. Sadak as well.
Here.
Contact doesn't have the rendezvous up until about 3 more seconds. We'll have that online to be able to take a fight and push forwards. They know the corner's there. Somebody close to it. Jogmo falls. Comp. Reclearance. Watching that angle. Viper's Orb now going down. It's a reswing. Sadak leading the charge with that TP to safety. Dash active for Demon 1. Close to the corner here. It's Com. And it's a great crossfire setup. Setting them up nicely. Avenge and avenge. Pushing forwards with the weaponry. Ethan was far too close for comfort. Demon 1 taking another bite of the apple. He is taken out. The spike dropped down. Loud. They're really going to be doing this again, Josh.
Oh, we saw this. It was absolutely devastating for them previously. Nevertheless, EG ended up winning that map, despite the heartbreak early on in the second half of Ascent. The spike, though, dropped, and that's why Demon 1 goes for that extra additional reswing. Hoping to salvage the situation before it's a disaster, which it firmly is right now. Boost is running for it.
A pull, a stun, close to the corner, a nade as well. He's pushing him back and away into it. Jorgamo, maybe a bit of overheat. He's handling the showstopper through the teleport, evacuating and evading. It's a 1-for-1 there.
One enemy remaining.
It's just pure chaos. Boostio, he's still alive and he's got the spike with 30 seconds. He'll get that plan down. Less, he's weakened. But off at the Guardian. Now a chance to win the fight.
Great spot for Boostio.
He's got to win this now. It all comes down to this Gambit here, pushing deep into spawn.
Play aggressively.
He's got to know that Les could have still crossed. No way! How?
It's very solid.
He's trying his hardest. Just so happens that, yeah, doesn't take too much as well, because this is Loud leading.
This is good, though. His trademark here gives him good information about whether or not that Viper wall push is real or not. He knows that Lamps is compromised.
Oh, this is a Showers fight to be taken. Sadak, his job is containment. Needs to back up with the rest of his team, and there it is.
Round lead, and a one-player lead in this one.
Sadak's now calling as well. With all this information he's gathered with this deep push, he's like, guys, stack towards B. No sign of life towards Showers.
And he might
I've got the angle. Watch for Boostio.
nearly caught a timing.
It's all lands on this. Does he clear the close corner? Doesn't expect it. Taken out. 2 left standing. And the fight's being taken to him. Demon 1.
Get out of
Certainly
my way.
trying for it. Blade Storm now there, but the angle doing damage to him. 71 health. Wall in his face. 30 seconds remaining. It's Dire Straits and Loud
30
are
seconds
so
left.
damn close. They can feel it. They can taste it. An opportunity for another title. A chance at the grand finals of the Americas. Smoke drop down, barreling down into the site. It's given up, space granted to them. Les, he's backing away, but he removes Demon 1. Ethan a tap onto it, hoping for the fight. 6 seconds remaining, has to stick this. And now his position is there. Round to the side, Sadak delivers it. The final blow. And EG is sent down to the lowers. It's Loud who sail to the finals.
The experience, the stamina, the map pool depth, all on show today for Loud. They get another final, another opportunity at a title and a trophy.